Now here on Trevor Sports, we've got live coverage of Scotland's opening game of the European Championships, introduced by Trevor Lynam. It's Euro 2020 live.
Shot himself, it's in! Yes! Hansen!
28-6, it's in!
They've got a goal here.
Goal! Back the lead!
Good evening. It's Scotland's turn to come to the party. They're our live match this evening, and we'll be covering exclusive coverage of the Czech Republic versus Scotland at Villa Park. Us, however, we're based down in our South Bank studio, so welcome to you all to the European Championships. We kicked off last night with England's wonderful 4-0 win over Croatia. We've got highlights of the two other games to bring you, and Scotland exclusively, but for those that have just joined us and might have missed before, here is your guide to the European Championships. Well, there we go. That is what this tournament is going to look like, and we'll be there for you every step of the way for the next month, from We hope you'll be going nowhere else for getting your Euro 2020 fix this summer. Firstly, let's bring you highlights of two games that took place earlier on today. We'll be covering the game between Turkey and Italy, which is in Group A, the same group as Wales, at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. Highlights of that to come, but first highlights of the Belgium-Russia game that took place at the Amex Stadium down in Brighton. Trevor Davis is your commentator. This is Golovin. Zuber! Good save, Thibaut Courtois. Back across again. Headed away. This is Denis Cheryshev, and a good save again. Well, the Belgian goalkeeper has had to be on high alert in the opening few moments. Russia have started really well, with Denis Cheryshev going for the near post that time. Perhaps he should have gone across goal. The Real Madrid goalkeeper has made the save. Line off to take the corner. 5 in the area for Russia. Oh! Golovin! Never really got enough height, was leaning for it and couldn't direct it goalwards. But that's 3 golden chances in the first 5 minutes for Russia. Line off. Into Zuber, the captain. Back to Golovin. Line off again. Back down the line to Golovin. To Zuber and Cheryshev in the area. There's Zuber! That's 1-0! A fantastic start for the Russians, and they have the lead against Belgium here in Brighton. And you have to say they deserve it. They've been magnificent. This is very much the Russia we saw in the World Cup, not that we saw in the European Championships in France 4 years ago. This was lovely football out on the wides, and when the pass was played into Golovin, weighted the pass perfectly, got ahead of the defender Zuber, and a strong header past Thibaut Courtois. It's poor defending, but it's great attacking instincts, and the Russian captain strikes. He gives his country the lead. Magnificent goal that was. Hazard. Now the question is can Belgium respond? Because they have not been in the game thus far. Here's Lukaku. Yeah, they can respond all right. Romelu Lukaku for Belgium levels it up. Russia's lead didn't last long. Belgium blast their way level through Romelu Lukaku here on the south coast. Great work this was. The little pass inside when Kevin De Bruyne into Lukaku. Back to goal turns. This is unfavoured right foot. Hits it with such power and such precision. It's perfection from Lukaku. It's the area of the game where he is most strong. Guilherme had no chance in the Russian goal. Lukaku levels for Belgium. It's 1-0. Hazard. Thorgan Hazard. This is going to go behind. It's been a bit of a problem for Russia on the left side. It's Hazard crossing. Lukaku! Brilliant header by Romelu Lukaku. And he runs straight to Eden Hazard. Acknowledges the captain's cross for himself. Oh, it took a while for Belgium to come to this tournament. After going behind to Russia after 20 minutes, they've woken up and have showed their quality. Semi-finalists in the World Cup. They mean business right here. Hazard, lovely little turn by him. And the power by Lukaku was fantastic. Really good work. Look at Hazard away from Fernandes. And nobody wanted that header more than Lukaku. Belgium have the lead. Kaczynski, Sostioff, Zuber! Oh. It's not the captain's day. There it was inside to him again. And Russia's poor finishing has shown today. They've had chances. It's Belgium that have been clinical. Hazards. Everything as positive has come down the left from Belgium today. Here's Lukaku, and referee says that's a free kick. Have a look at this again. It's Golovin, I think, rather than Zizikia, who made the challenge, and it's Golovin that protests his innocence. Free kick, however, is in a positive position. It's Eden Hazard, Belgium captain that's over this. Oh, Gilroy couldn't keep it out. Hazard scores. A fantastic free kick and 3-1. I'll tell you what, Belgium do like being by the seasides. So clinical in front of goal. It was a great free kick. Gilhamay in the Russian goal, flying himself to his right, but couldn't keep it out. Being clinical will be the key, and it's exactly what Belgium have been today. Hazard, out wide to Thorgan Hazard. There's been all sorts of hazards for Russia to deal with on this left flank. Thorgan again to Eden Hazard again. Oh, he's fouled. Penalty, yes. Penalty given. Referee points to the spot. Ozdiov says no chance. Ironov comes over. Semenov is also, he's getting waved away by the Spaniards. Let's have a look at it again. It's Ozdiov. Yeah, he caught him. He did catch him. That's a spot kick. Unhappy here, Russia, but had they taken their chances, they wouldn't be in this position. However, Eden Hazard with a chance for his second goal, which he takes with aplomb. Belgium 4, Russia 1. Well, there's talks of whether Romelu Lukaku would complete his hat-trick, but the Belgian captain said, no, I'm the penalty taker. He won an FA Cup final from the spot, and he's given his country the 4th goal. And with goal difference, gives them a real shell to progress. Belgium, one of the favourites for these championships, with a great start. Hazard with the free kick. Lukaku is still forwards. He's looking for Carrasco. Oh, Mertens! Tries Mertens with an audacious attempt. Skilhamay in the Russian goal. Oh, what on earth happened? But look at that. That was close to goal of the tournament already. Had that gone in. Semenov. Long ball to Zuba. Carrasco. Zuba. Oh, he's hit the bar. Well, that sums up Russia's day. They've created chances. That long ball has caused Belgium such problems. But when the moment of quality came to finish, Zuba was wanting. And it's hard luck on Russia today. Well, it's a fantastic performance for Belgium. 4-1 winners, so clinical in front of goal. One has to say, had they come up a side that has a more clinical instinct for goal, they might find themselves in trouble. But here, on the south coast, Russia 1, Belgium 4.
Forward, looking for Yilmaz, trying to get past Bonucci, but he cuts it out well, and it's gone all the way back to Donnarumma. Launching it long, looking for a Mowgli, but that's been cut out. And now Yilmaz looking again to bring the ball forward. Now here's Cenk Tosun just on the edge of the box. Yilmaz has a shot. Oh, and it's got in! And Burak Yilmaz, the oldest man for Turkey, has gone and smashed one in. What a start by the Turkish side. And Italy are stunned. It was an excellent finish from Burak Yilmaz, smashing in his 25th goal for Turkey. Showing the old dog still has a bit of fight in him. Look at this, he's just got tons of space. A lovely 1-2 there with Tucson. Smashes it left-footed and Donnarumma can get nowhere near it. And the Italians are stunned. Well, what a start for Turkey there. And Tottenham's new stadium is bouncing, or at least the Turkish half of it is. And there we go, 9 minutes into this game, and the Turks have taken the lead early on. Let's see how the Italians respond. Here's Barella. Running into some space. Here's Jorginho of Chelsea. Trying to play it forward to Bernarci. Oh, and it's an immediate response! Well, they didn't wait very long to get their own back, did they? Bernarci has gone and smashed another one in, and it's 1-1, and we're not even 10 minutes in. Turkey just backed off and allowed the Italians to get right up to their box, and Bernarci didn't hesitate. And we're back to square one again. Let's have a look at this. See, straight from kickoff, just plenty of space for the Italians to run into. Lovely ball in from Jorginho, and a lovely finish with his back to goal. And the Turkish fans who were bouncing merely seconds ago fall back into their seats, and it's the Italians' turn to jump around and party. Lovely finish there by Bernarci. And it's game on. 1-1. Group A is looking like quite the classic group. It's going to be very close. There's Barella again. Game just settled down a bit since the equaliser. Here's Bernarci again. Having a shot, left-footed. Great save there by Donak. He's just allowed to run into space again. The Turkish side just backing off and backing off. Bernarci with his back to goal again. This time the goalkeeper, Mert Gunnok, equal to it. It's only his 15th cap, you know. He made his debut back in 2012. Here's Verratti. Bringing it forward. Florenzi looking for Insigne. Bringing it to Bernarci again with his back to goal. Turns left-footed, has another good go, but again the goalkeeper equal to it. Turkey just on the back foot at the moment. They need to calm down just a little bit, but the Italians aren't giving them any time. Jorginho winning the ball back wonderfully. Here's Verratti. Now Insigne. Bernarci. Will he have a crack from distance again? He will! Straight at the goalkeeper this time. Good build-up play again from the Italians. Turkey just all at sea here. And straight at the goalkeeper this time as he palms it into the ground. Long throw in towards Bernarci again. He's been really running the show for Italy. Here's Verratti. A bit of space. Good 1-2 there. Now Jorginho. Verratti just dominating the ball here. Back to Jorginho. Bit of a foul there, but referee says play on. Jorginho. Bernarci again from distance. Good hand again from the goalkeeper. Gunnok really, he does have his hands full quite literally today. Lovely build-up play from Italy again. That was going top corner, but a big left hand from the goalkeeper denies him his second goal of the tournament. Second half starting a little bit slow. Here's Bonucci. Barella looking for Immobile. Oh, a bit of a trip there, and the ref was going to let that go, but he's pulled it back. A free kick in a promising position here. Is there going to be any cards here for... No, referee's just going to give him a talking to. Well, it did look like that he was going to have a go from distance there, but Emery simply put a stop to that. Free kick in a promising position for Insigne. Will he have a dig? He does have a dig. It's on target and it's in! A marvellous free kick there from Insigne. And the Italians have taken the lead. 52 minutes gone. And what a strike that was. Donnarumma applauding all the way from the back. He probably got a lovely view of that from back there. But the Italians, probably favourites in this group, starting to show their quality. And Italy take the lead. Always dangerous giving a free kick away in that kind of position with the quality that Italy have got. And look at that for a finish. Gunnok has been very good all game long, but he can't stop that one right in the top corner. And yes, we see you, Insigne. Turkey now looking to try and get back into the game. They've sort of been on the back foot for this whole time, but they've got a bit of a chance here. Here's Kalhanoglu. Kalhanoglu again. Shot from distance! Ooh, just wide of the target. Had Donnarumma scrambling with that one. The two AC Milan teammates duelling here. Donnarumma knowing full well what he is capable of. I'm sure that's happened a lot in training. There's Yilmaz, a goal scorer for Turkey. Still going strong. Out wide to counter him. There's the key. Really look for the cross. Goes back to counter him. He's got a bit of space, bit of time. Does get the cross in. It's going to Turic! It's 2-2! Marvellous cross there. And Turic buries it to make it level pegging once again. What a game we have today. 4 goals in the previous game in the tournament when England scored 4. And we've got 4 goals shared between the two sides today. Absolutely wonderful football being played in this tournament so far. Chiellini trying to figure out what on earth happened there. Let's have a look. Lots of space on the wing is what happened there. No marking in the middle. And Turic of Fenerbahce, it's only his 7th cap and his 2nd goal for Turkey. But he doesn't care because he's levelled it up for Turkey against the Italians. This has been quite the entertaining prospect so far. He's looking in for Yilmaz, but it's cut out by Bonucci. So only as far as Bezaglu. Now here's Kalhanoglu. Can he turn? Looks for Turic, the other goal scorer. Selnik. There's the shoot. Turkey just trying to keep hold of the ball at the moment. Here's Selnik again. Turic. Oh, that's a dangerous place to give away a free kick. Could we see a carbon copy of what happened earlier in the match when Insigne put a free kick away from a similar position? We're about to find out. Kalhanoglu standing over this. Donnarumma knows what he's capable from with free kicks. Has a shot and it's in! An absolute masterclass of set pieces being shown today, and the Turkish side have taken the lead again. 3-2. Kalhanoglu smashes it past his AC Milan teammate from outside the box with a beautiful free kick. Captain leading from the front. I told you it was a dangerous position, and we do have a carbon copy of what happened with Insigne earlier. And Donnarumma couldn't get anywhere near it. He may well have known about it, but he couldn't get near it. And well, Turkey playing really well at the moment. They've certainly got their foot on the gas here. Perhaps looking for a fourth. Here's Turic again. Oh, it's a big left hand from Donnarumma. Lovely strike from distance, but this time the 21-year-old goalkeeper gets a hand to it. This game has just gone back and forth. It was his right hand in the end, actually, but either way, it doesn't matter which hand as long as it goes off target. Into the last 7 minutes now. Turkey really up for this. The Italians kind of running out of ideas here, and they can't get the ball back. Kalhanoglu, the goal scorer. Here's Mali! Oh, good save again from Donnarumma. He's keeping his side in the contest. Italians scrambling to get it clear. Here again, the substitute Mali. Great shot and a good save from Donnarumma. Big left hand having to adjust his body in the air. We enter the final few seconds now. Turkey looking for a big upset. And a late free kick here for the Italians. Can they get the ball forward? They need to do it now. It's a bad foul to give away. We've literally got seconds left. Can the Italians get a point from this one? It's going to be a long free kick. Verratti hoofs it into the box. It's cleared away, but only as far as Brining to substitute. Can the Italians have one more attempt on target? Here's Jorginho. He's lost the ball. The Italians have lost the ball, and Turkey are going to hold on for a historic victory. And the favourites of the group have tumbled at the first hurdle, and Turkey come away with a wonderful 3-2 victory. That was an exciting encounter, and this tournament is looking to be quite the classic. 4 goals in the first game, 5 in this one, and Turkey come away victors 3-2.
Trevor Tilsley with the commentary between Turkey and Italy. Tonight's game, though, for Scotland, it's their first time in a major tournament since France '98, and that tournament they sadly bowed out of their big chance to get their way through. Never made it to knockout football. Watching the game with me tonight, Trevor Hansen, and it's a very warm Trevor Sports welcome to Trevor Lawrenson for tonight's game. Trevor Hansen, what's the mood between all you Scotsmen ahead of this big occasion for you? I think it's positive for Scotland. I think Scotland realise that they may not have a side good enough to win the tournament, but they've got their prize they wanted, which was a showdown with England next Saturday. But I think tonight, if Scotland can get a result, then there's chance of them maybe producing an upset. And I think to get through tonight, they have to produce a couple of upsets. Well, Trevor Lawrenson, do you think Scotland are capable of putting for an upset tonight, perhaps, and claiming 3 points against the Czech Republic, a side which should never be underestimated at the European Championships? I think scoring goals is going to be Scotland's problem at the moment. I think they're a strong side. They defend well in numbers. They're very compact and organised, and you can thank Steve Clarke for that, but it's going to be finding the ball in the back of the net that may be Scotland's problem. Well, there'll be more from Trevor and Trevor at half-time in this game, chaps. Right, talking is over. Let's go live to Villa Park for Scotland's opening game of the European Championships. Your match commentator. Welcome return to Trevor Gubber.
Thanks, Trevor. Good evening, everyone. Villa Park is the venue as Scotland get their Euro 2020 campaign off and running against the Czech Republic. Both in England's group, they played Croatia yesterday. Well, I'm expecting this one to be a cracker of a game, expecting plenty of goals. And now it's time to listen to the national anthems, starting with Scotland. Beautifully sung, and now let's take a look at the two teams, starting off with the Czech Republic, and Pavlenka is in goal, Kalas is in there, Novak, Sojcek of West Ham, Sojcek is up front, and there's going to be a strong side that from the Czechs. Now let's have a look at what Scotland has gone with, and they've got Bain in goal, Bardsley and Robertson the fullback, McTominay and McGinn in midfield, Griffiths through leading the line through the centre, flanked on the left by Ryan Fraser of Bournemouth, and on the right James West of Celtic, as Czech Republic goes underway as Kalas feeds it to Novak. Now down line to Janko, Pavlenka now, back to Novak, Sojcek to Selassie now, lovely control. Robertson's there, intercepts momentarily, but now Cabra back into Viga, out wide to Janko. Now Janko once more to Pavlenka. Advantage played by the referee. McGinn and McTominay's in there, strong. McGinn watching his man. McTominay back in. McTominay, what can he do here? He wins it back. Now Griffiths to Forrest. This partners at club level as well as international level on these two. Now Forrest. Still going Forrest. Has to go back to McGinn. And now Bardsley. Bardsley now comes forward. Back in towards McGinn and he picks up. Now Bardsley once more. Down the line is Forrest. On the edge of the penalty area, Forrest still going, twisting, turning. Can't get a pass into Griffiths, and now Celeste picks up on this near side. Check right. Marisa. Pavlenka. Selassie. Rounds across. The reader's in there. Here's Pavlenka. Suchi. Howard to Janko. Down line is Novak. Crossed in. No goes away. Again can't pick up. Here comes Bardsley. McTominay can't. He's off the bar there. Post and bar there, I think. Not sure that was. Reader, I think. And now Griffiths, as if for Scotland. Very unlucky there, Czech Republic. As far as he picks up Forrest, is a yes. Forrest, lovely run. Still going Forrest. Into McTominay. Still going McTominay. Now Griffiths, back to goal. Twisting, turning, can't get the strike away. McTominay can't pick up. Pavlenka does. And he plays it forward. On as far as Brown. To McGinn. To Griffiths now. On towards McTominay. Forrest. Fraser. Now it's Brown. Now right to Bardsley. Bardsley picks up, but Janko gets there as well. The reader now towards Shicek, but Brown intercepts. And now Fraser. It's McGinn. Lovely full word this from Scotland. Bardsley. Brown. Robertson of Liverpool. Here's Fraser of Bournemouth. Back to Robertson. Robertson with the ball in. Suchi will look to clear. And can. All as far as Brown. McTominay now. Robertson. Here's McGinn. Griffiths. Back to goal, Griffiths. Still going Griffiths. Can't get a striking on goal. He's having to force back to McGinn. Edge of the area, McGinn. Now back to Brown. Brown freezing to Bardsley. Might be nudged there though. It's Forrest now, is it? Back to Bardsley once more. Down line to Forrest again. Forrest with the ball and Griffiths with the header. It's over the bar. Lovely from Scotland. Forrest. Here's back to Bardsley. Back down the line to Forrest. His ball in and Griffiths can't keep his header down. And that's the chance for Scotland to take the lead, but they can't do it. Remains goalless. Pavlenka. To Suchi. Expecting low goals in this one, but none so far. So that's about to grab the back. Sojic. Kalas. Into Janko. Lovely ball forward to Sheik. Controls well. Turns away from Sheik. Janko. Can't pick up as Scotland managed to clear. To Bardsley. There's a throw to Czech Republic. Novak picks up. To Pavlenka. Celeste picks up on this far side. Robertson comes, close him down. Somebody comes across to up as the ball's in there towards Pavlenka on the edge of the penalty. Oh, strikes and he's just wide. Pavlenka going close. For Czech Republic, that's their second chance. They've gone close there. With no cigar yet. Mulgrew. It's McGinn. Now Bardsley. 16 minutes gone here, still goalless. Bardsley. With a free kick to McTominay. Robertson. Brown. Robertson. Fraser. Back to Robertson. Alana goes for Fraser. His cross is blocked twice. Comes off. Remember back last and he's behind for a corner, which Robertson will look to take. Over the ball in Robertson, towards Forrest. Can't pick up from Brown done. Yes, Brown. Box for Mulgrew. The goal shot is blocked and charged down. The Bowser picks up. Digital away of Czech Republic. To McGinn. Now Bardsley. Over the wheelers from Bardsley. Trying for throw out for a thought to Czech Republic. So he took the striker to take. And towards Dorida. Fetches it down on his chest. And that's finishing Junker. And Bardsley's back there. Along with McGinn, I think, to win it back. Now Brown. For Fraser. I'm still trying to go forward on the other level. Czech Republic win it back. Should kick. And Mulgrew for company, but Mulgrew does well. To Fraser. Who does really well to hold off his man. Now feeding Griffiths. Griffiths out wide. It's Andy Robertson. 20 minutes gone. 0-0. To join us here on Trevor Sports. Euro 2020. McTominay. England won 4-0 yesterday against Scotland, against Croatia, sorry. There's Robertson puts the ball in for Scotland. It's good way by Brown, to Robertson, to Brown. Robertson once more, McTominay. It's Brown. McGinn. Fraser. Robertson. All in, deflected away. Pavlenka trying to fetch it away now for Czech Republic to Suka. He's lost out to McGinn and now Bardsley. And Forrest. Scotland entering. Scotland on the front foot at the moment. And the Czechs back in. Chicanto. What can he do now? Chicanto. Pavlenka. To Kalas. Another ball from Kalas. Selassie now. And Selassie. Rebrak. Reader. Chicanto. Picks up. Pavlenka. Scott McTominay is in there and wins it back. To Griffiths. Back to McTominay. Now Fraser. He's got Forrest in on goal. James Forrest, what can he do here, Forrest? Shoots just wide. Tries to save for Scotland to take the lead. And Forrest plays it wide, lovely footwork. Ball through. And a brilliant pass from Fraser. Picks him out, but Forrest can't take advantage there. And that's the best chance for Scotland, I think, in this first half. But from there, Griffiths headed wide. It's the best chance in open play. After a good ball across from Fraser. Suchi now has it. Soiche, not to Suchi. Now Kalas. Pavlenka. Cantor. Pavlenka. Selassie now. Lovely control. Griffiths. And now Fraser. Willis from Fraser. Now Robertson. Griffiths. Mika. Now Sheik. And to watch all games here on Trevor Sports from this summer's Euros. As Czech Republic can't pick out Selassie now, Robertson to McKenna. Now Brown, back to McKenna. And now McTominay to McGinn. Bardsley. McKenna now has it. Now it's Brown. Mulgrew. Robertson wins the header to Brown. And he feeds Bardsley. Down line to Forrest. What can Forrest do here? Forrest gets intercepted back to Pavlenka. And goal. Now Griffiths for Scotland once more. Scotland. And pressure Griffiths with the strike, just wide. Good chance just wide there from Griffiths. About 25 yards out, I would say. Scotland Can't take advantage. Pavlenka up to Sheik. What can he do here? Sheik controls well. Kanto. Rudy makes one inside. Rudy with the flick in. And Baines there to claim. Goes down claiming the ball. And bowls it out to Mulgrew. Now again to Barza. Again. The free kick to Scotland. For foul again. I don't think there was much in there. Let's watch this on the replay. You can't do with it. There's not really much into that. I don't know why it's good as a free kick. I can't see a foul in there. Robertson over this. Feeds in Mulgrew. Scott McTominay. Now Brown. Now Fraser. Now McTominay. Now Brown. And now for Barsley. It's John McGinn. What can John McGinn do with Scotland? On his own ground, Villa Park. Feeds McTominay. Czech Republic. See if we can follow McTominay. You just watch this replay. McTominay collects. Druida, the captain, comes across and blocks him off. There does Druida. Robertson with a free kick in towards McTominay. Searching now for the Czech Republic coming forward into the final 10 minutes of this first half. Yet see a goal. McTominay to McGinn. McGinn is fouled. The referee says not. I thought he was. Now Kalas. Pavlenka. Kalas. Comes across that says Robertson accepts the through ball there. Brown to McKenna. And now McTominay. And now McGinn. Czech Republic 0, Scotland 0 if you've just joined us. England won 4-0 yesterday against Croatia. So a win by 5 or more, we'll see one of these two sides go top of the league, or if we win by 4 goals we could go join top with England. Surchek. Selassie now for Czech Republic. I couldn't call a winner there. And now, Fraser to Robertson. Now Brown. Now Mulgrew. McTominay. McGinn. Griffiths is there. Back to McGinn. And there is a foul on McGinn. And that's another free kick to Scotland. Scotland having a lot of free kicks here, but can't really do much with them. And there was a foul by Pavlenka at number 11. And will Scotland go for goal from this one, I wonder? Griffiths to take it. 25 yards out, I would say. Shot deflected behind for a corner. Took a wicked deflection, could have gone anywhere that. The Czech Republic bounced safely behind for a corner. Scotland, Robertson to take. In the last 5 minutes of the first half, Robertson takes in towards penalty, comes all the way across for Forrest on that far side. Forrest whips the ball back in, looking for Griffiths in there. But the keeper, Pavlenka, claims. And he kicks on. Goes Sheik, putting under pressure McKenna, but McKenna does well to win it from McTominay. And now Bardsley. And now McGinn to McTominay. Now it's Brown. Love the ball over the top from Brown. Fraser there. And now Forrest. Can't pick up him. I've linked it for Novak. Suchi. Coming in. Griffiths closing the angles. Sending to go long. Trying to pick Cantor out. Cantor's in there. He's took it out of play. Bowser with the throw for Scotland. And then to McGinnon knocks it back to the full back. And now Bowser will come up towards halfway. Plays down line for Forrest. Challenge from behind, but not redeemed fairly by the referee there. I thought that could have been a free kick to Scotland. Reader now to Ziyech. Now Selesi. Lebrak. Selesi. Now Brown. One ball forward towards Suchi. Fraser wins the header. Lebrak picks up for Czech Republic. 1 minute out of time. Almost played that 1 minute. Suchi. Pavlenka. Reader. Selesi. Brown intercepts. Brown keeps out of possession, and there goes the half-time whistle of Villa Park. And it is goalless at half-time. Scotland coming closest with Griffiths with the header, and a strike just wide as well. I think it was from the game. It's goalless here at the break, as we head back to Trevor for analysis at half-time.
Half-time, it's 0-0 between Scotland and the Czech Republic, and Trevor, you'd maybe say that Scotland, despite the opening sort of 6 minutes so, have been unlucky not to take the lead in this game. Well, I thought Scotland looked nervous in the opening few moments, but once they got into the game and they started to dictate play, I thought the way they passed the ball was very impressive, and I thought the way they kept the ball was impressive. But I think, as Trevor Lawrenson said, it's getting that killer touch which will be a problem for them. Trevor Lawrenson, what did you make of that first 45 minutes for Scotland? It was workmanlike, it was good passing in there, but I just think the two wide men, Forrest and Fraser, aren't getting tight enough to Griffiths, and that's where Scotland, I think, are lacking. It's that creativity in the final third. Well, Trevor, let's have a quick look, shall we, at some of the highlights from that first half. Well, Scott Bain here actually makes a really, really good save when you look at this in slow motion. Derrida, the captain, gets his shot off there, and if you look at it, it's fingertips that Bain tips this onto the post with as well, and he's very unlucky on the ricochet, but that was a good chance. Lee Griffiths has looked the most likely to score potentially for Scotland. Yeah, Griffiths here, it was a sort of a near post header which he went for, and disappointed with himself, but it's not his strength when he heads the ball. He's more better when the ball's at feet. And Charlie Mulgrew with an effort right outside the area again. Yeah, Mulgrew. But if you look at it, he's taken too long to make a decision, and by the time he does, he's surrounded by Czech Republic defenders. And this was a golden opportunity for James Forrest that was played through by Fraser. Well, I really think Forrest, he looks devastated there because he knows he should have scored. It should be 1-0 Scotland. That's a poor miss and a poor finish. Griffiths with his free kick. We know he's good at them, but that one there just struck the wall, I'm afraid. Second half to come from Villa Park in the company of Trevor Gubber.
Welcome back to Villa Park as the second half is underway, and Scotland have got us underway as McKenna. No change at half time from what I can see as Brown picks him now for Scotland. Into McTominay. Now McGinn. Hopefully the second half will be a cracker. Goals to the break if you've just joined. The second half is underway. Robertson now has it for Scotland. Into McTominay. Robertson was fouled there, but the referee says play on. Brown back to Robertson. And now Brown once more. Now it's Fraser. Now McTominay. McTominay's intercepted and Fraser now picks up. Fraser can't pick up, and now in Callas. It's back for the Czechs. Now Novak. Cantor. Down this near side now. Griffiths. Alright to Fraser, yes. And he picks him out. Fraser. He's well checked off the ball there. There'll be a free kick. And there'll be a yellow card. Led to the Czech Republic defender. Number 15. The confirmation of his name in a second. Suchek of West Ham picks up the first yellow card of the game. Robertson to McKenna for Scotland from that free kick. McKenna to McTominay on the edge of the penalty area. Now McGinn further back. McGinn goes out to Gicanto. McGinn wins the off Gicanto this time though. And McGinn's on the run. Walling towards the penalty area towards Griffiths. He's heading away. Forrest picks up. Edge of the penalty area. Turns to McTominay. He's forced to go back to Barnsley. Now back into McTominay. Now it's Brown. Now it's Lawrenson. Now Fraser. Now Brown. Now Griffiths. Back to goal Griffiths. McTominay. Now McGinn. Forrest. McTominay. McGinn. So also momentarily there. Now Bardsley. Cantor for company. Bardsley into Forrest. Edge of the penalty area. McGinn edge of the box. McTominay edge of the box as well. Brown further back. Back to McTominay. Now Robertson. McTominay. McGinn. Griffiths is through. Griffiths is shot. Saved by Pavlenka. We're back. Good pick up. Selassie comes forward. Fraser intercepts. McTominay knows it. Now Brown. Fraser from the pass from Robertson. Now Robertson once more. Now it's Brown. McGinn. And Bardsley. McKenna to Robertson. Now Brown. Novak. As she checks winning back. Gicanto. Going forward. Away from Forrest. Towards attacking Barnsley. Gicanto still going up against Barnsley now. You know to go back. Force backwards. McGinn and Forrest is in back. They're winning back for Scotland. And now McGinn. And now McKenna. And now Brown. And Scotland can try and break now with Robertson on that far side. Down the line he goes for Fraser. Lovely work from Fraser. Inside to Brown. Now it's Griffiths. Griffiths. To Fraser from Brown. And Fraser wins the throw. Which he'll take himself. Back to Robertson. Ball in towards McTominay. Cleared away. Suchek. Reader. Suchek. Grembrak. Pavlenka. Suchek. The ball is played forward to Gicanto, who keeps the ball in just right on the touchline. McGinn and Barnsley for company. Gicanto still going for Czech Republic. And McGinn tries to shove down and keeps the ball in and goes trying to put Scotland on the break. With Forrest gone, he passes his man. And then Novak Nazi for the Czech Republic. Pavlenka. Suchek. Derrida. Suchek. It's fouled. No. I thought it was a free kick. It's now Forrest. Does win a free kick. I wasn't sure that was a free kick that time. Should be a free kick in the edge of the book. A free kick to Czech Republic for the earlier challenge. In my opinion, I don't think that was a free kick. Oh, it was. My mistake. We've seen it on that replay. It was a free kick as Lawrenson will take it for Scotland and feed in McKenna. And now McTominay. And now Brown. It's got McTominay. Onto Ryan Fraser. Still goals. A reminder that England won 4-0 yesterday against Croatia. Czech Republic and Scotland drawing 0-0. As Brown picks up. To McGinn. Back to Brown. And now Robertson. McTominay. Pick brilliant ball to Robertson. His cross is blocked. He's out for a throw. Scotland beginning to pile on the pressure now. No subs for either side just yet. 64 minutes gone. Brown. Flicks on but given away. So let's see, now Callas has it inside his own half. Now Pavlenka, wearing number 11, to Derrida. Cechek, who's looking to play the ball out wide for Salasa now. And he can't pick him out as Robertson intercepts. Here's Bain. On towards Griffiths. Now Cechek. Still going Cechek. Away from one. McTominay's back there to intercept. And now Mulgrew. To Robertson. Can we find a winner in this game? 66 minutes gone. Still Czech Republic 0. Scotland 0. As these two teams look for an opener. And the both win their opening group game. Pavlenka for Callas. Novak first closing Novak down. Again comes to close down Jacanto now. Cechek from Derrida's pass. Now Jacanto out wide. Still going Jacanto. Inside to Derrida. Controls from Derrida, turns away. Cechek strikes. Saved by Bain. Still goalless. Coming towards the final 20 minutes of this game. Can't see a way through for any team at the moment. Both teams defending resolutely. It's Bardley. McGinn. McTominay. Could be a mistake who could win this game. There's now Brown. Out wide for Robertson. Group D game at Villa Park. Czech Republic 0, Scotland 0. Brown. Down line for Robertson. Robertson clears. There's a throw after that clear. His cross was charged down and cleared by Grabrak. Now McTominay for Scotland. To Brown. McGinn. Edge of the box. He loves to score from the edge of the box here at Villa Park. Just John McGinn, still in the Premier League for Aston Villa on plenty of occasions. And they did when they were in the Championship as well. McTominay. John McGinn. Lee Griffiths. Turns away from his man. Griffiths. Forrest. Back to McGinn. McGinn still going. And from Jacanto, McGinn with the ball in. And Czech Republic can clear only as far as Forrest. For Griffiths. Edge of the penalty area, Griffiths. Griffiths strike blocked. And Novak. Callas. Suchi. Rebrak. Still goalless here into the final 15 minutes. Celeste comes forward on that far side, the right. Into Derrida. Now Siak. Now Mulgrew. McKenna. To Brown. And now McGinn. And there's Mulgrew. To Bardsley. Now this is Forrest. To Griffiths. Still going Griffiths, Novak. Intercepts, it's Jacanto can try and fetch it away for the Czech Republic. Now back to Callas. Suchi, still goalless. Which is the final 10 minutes of this match. Selassie. Derrida now. He wins a free kick, just Derrida. Very confident, it's a free kick actually. I'm sure he did there, let's have a look what he did. And McTominay. Not an awful lot in there, and Derrida, the captain, can feel hard done by. As I don't think he did all wrong there in that challenge on McTominay. And Scotland won that free kick. Still 0-0. As Derrida's been replaced by Boccal. In the first change of the game. Scotland had to make a change. Will that change with Cal coming on make a difference in this game? The Cal, sorry. Barger now. Avalanche picks up. Boccal. All right to Selassie. Still 0-0. Brown for Fraser. Back to Brown. Robertson. What can Scotland do here? Can they find a way through? Brown. McKenna. Robertson. McKenna. McKenna's still going over halfway to Robertson. Back he goes to McKenna. Into McTominay. To McGinn. To McTominay. Now wide towards Robertson. Selassie's intercepts. Brown tries to win it back but can't. Pavlenka. Suchi. Rebrak. Suchi. Soicek. On the booking, remember. Canto. Now McTominay. Into the coming towards the final 5 minutes of this game, into the final 7 minutes of the match. Still 0-0. Again. To Griffiths. Forrest. Still going Forrest. McGinn. McTominay. Suchek. McTominay. Fraser. Robertson. It was a penalty here. Forrest is in there, but the counter can fetch to clear for the Czech Republic into the final 5 minutes. Awaiting the first goal as well. It looks like these teams will settle for a point on the board. Unless there's a final twist in the tail of the last 4 minutes. As Czech Republic win a free kick. Suchek is fouled by Brown. Decal is over this. Decal, his free kick is poor. Robertson picks up. McGinn to Griffiths. One last chance for Scotland maybe. And Forrest can't take that chance. We're back. Suchi. McGinn closing down his man. Callas has been closed on by Forrest. Pressure from Scotland in his last few moments. McKenna just inside halfway. McKenna to begin just on halfway from Vidra. It's going for Suchek. Pavlenka. Canto. Novak. Canto. Ball is in. And it's saved by Bain. Still goalless. Coming towards stoppage time now. 1 minute of it. Looks like they're going to shave the points unless Scotland can grab a late winner here. Oh, there they can't. Carlos to Suchi. Suchi keeping possession for the Czech Republic. Picking up the pass to Novak. Who clears it down long. And there goes the full-time whistle. There's any goals there between the Czech Republic and Scotland. I think I'd say there was a fair result on reflection on the game. The Czech Republic had chances in the first half and a few chances in the second half. Scotland had chances as well. We finishes here at Villa Park. Czech Republic 0, Scotland 0. Back to Trevor.
Well, full time, it's goalless at Villa Park. Scotland at least have a point. But Trevor Hansen, what positives can you take from that game? Well, Scotland didn't get beat. They didn't concede. They looked quite compact. It was just in the goal scoring department. I think that miss by James Forrest halfway through the first half really was the decider. I don't think Scotland's ever created a chance better than that for the rest of the game, to be honest. I think it was a huge opportunity for Scotland wasted to get 3 points and really put the pressure on the England game in a week's time for them. I think they've missed out, if I'm honest. Well, let's take a look at some of the action in the second half. Trevor, what did you think of this chance by Lee Griffiths? I think it's really, really well worked. He's got his back to goal. He's got himself in the area. I think it's actually just a very, very good save. And sometimes you've got to hold your hands up to the keeper and say, well done. But another great opportunity for Scotland. Czech Republic with a rare opportunity in the second half. Yeah, Schick coming his way through, but the shot was lacked any real power to worries of Scott Bain. It's actually a very good block then by McKenna. Does very well to block that. Lee Griffiths again with another golden chance. When he's got his back to goal to his feet, this is where he looks dangerous. Good little cut inside with his right foot, shot with his left. He was brought down, but I think because he had the shot away, referee had played the advantage. Well, chaps, thank you very much. That's all we've got time for tonight on a night in which Scotland's campaign got off to a 0-0 draw, and it sets up the showdown with England nicely this Sunday. That's a game you can look forward to, but we're back tomorrow with live coverage of Wales, and they get their Group A campaign underway. From all of us here, thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you again soon. Bye-bye.